Hello ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host Uncle Nerd and welcome to another episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007. And today we'll be reviewing Marvel Legends, Marvel's Avengers, Sam Wilson, Marvel's Vision, Kate Bishop, Toys R Us exclusive. Okay, so I was scouring Toys R Us every now and then. You know, I go to Toys R Us and I'll just like see what I can see, because sometimes you find some figures that people just overlooked or somebody hasn't gotten to yet, and you're able to pick up some really nice figures. So I was running around there, you know, looking through, so on and so forth. I saw that they still had the 3-pack of what was his name, Nick Fury, and 2 other agents and stuff like that. You know, that's just becoming a peg warmer up there. And at one time I actually thought that was going to be a big seller, but it wasn't. But and I happened to look down and I moved the boxes and I saw these guys right here. It's very rare that I purchase a 3-pack and I actually enjoy all 3 figures inside. So what we're going to do right now is just go into the box real quick and then we'll start going bust these guys open, okay? Alright, so right now, I mean, from the looks of it, you got this standard Marvel logo right here. It's in a window box. And there's the Marvel Avengers symbol right here, the Toys R Us exclusive logo down here, which is a sticker. Kate Bishop, Sam Wilson is Captain America, Marvel's Vision. Got nice art on the side. Got a nice photo of all 3 of them together, which looks pretty good. Focus in on these guys right here. Yeah, it looks pretty good right there. I mean, everything is pretty good. And it said, Defenders of Justice, these heroes suit up to protect humanity. And it's also said in different languages right here. But I love the way they did these figures. I've always wanted this figure. I've always wanted a Sam Wilson Captain America. I can never have enough Vision action figures. For some reason, I've always been a big fan of Vision. And you know what? I was surprised that they actually put Kate Bishop, Marvel's Hawkeye, in there, because she was with the Young Avengers. And I mean, she pops up in the comic books off and on. You know, she's not like a prominent member. It's like they'll make her proud and loud, and then like they'll just like put her in the background as the series goes on, which is actually pretty good. And I mean, her story's pretty good. Sam Wilson, you know, he's a predecessor. I mean, he's, you know, he pretty much took over the mantle of Captain America once Captain America became old and everything like that, because he was attacked by, I remember in that comic book I was reading, he was attacked by this guy called something Nail, the Iron Nail or something like that. I could be wrong from what I remember. And he had tentacles and he shot them all in Captain America's back, and he made him an old man and everything like this and stuff like that. And Hawkeye, you know, not to get too long-winded, Hawkeye, Sam Wilson, which was Falcon at the time, he actually took the bomb. Make a long story short, it was a bomb that was going to explode. He took it up way into space or into the atmosphere, and it blew up. And everybody thought he was dead. So he landed back on the ground and everything. Iron Man caught him. He landed back on the ground and stuff like that. And make a long story short, after all was said and done, Captain America was like pretty much Steve Rogers at this time, because he looks like an old man, and he was back with Sharon Carter. He talks to the Avengers and be like, look, here's a new Captain America. But, I mean, since he's been Captain America, it's been all sorts of problems. I mean, like, you know, certain decisions he's made, Captain America, Steve Rogers doesn't approve of. It was a lot of stuff that went into it. But let's go into busting this open, because I can have comic book talks all day, which I might even start up a channel on just comic book talk and have people call in. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So what we're going to do, we're going to bust these guys open, and then we'll see how great these figures are, okay? So here we have the figures outside of the box, but still within like the containers of the package. And we have right here, we have Vision. Okay. And we have Sam Wilson with his shield. Okay. Just gonna lay these guys right here. And we have Katie, aka the new Hawkeye, right here. And her story is pretty interesting too. And again, I hate to get so caught up on their storylines, but I actually, at first, I didn't like her when I first saw her in the comic book, but she's kind of like a vigilante in certain ways, because she was, you know, she comes from a well-established family. She was rich, and You know, I think her mother died at a very young age, and then like, you know, she started being like an activist for a lot of things, humanitarian. And then she went jogging one time in the in Central Park, and she was assaulted. So after that, she became, you know, she became this just vigilante. She like, you know, she started training herself in martial arts and everything, determined to never be a victim again. And there you go. The story goes on from there. And you know, her story is actually pretty cool because it's like Hawkeye handed down, passed down the mantle of her being Hawkeye, because he would like occasionally he'd run into her and fight her and stuff like that to see if she's ready. And after the last fight, he was actually like, you know what, you can be Hawkeye. So we got these figures right here, and they're all pretty good. You know, I like them so far. We're going to go into each figure individually, so that way you can just check it out and see if you want to purchase it. But I mean, so far they all feel sturdy too. They don't feel like, you know, usually when a 3-pack you get like a little cheap, like, you know, they cut corners on or whatever. And even though more than likely it's reused molds and everything like that, it doesn't feel, these figures don't feel cheap. So, I mean, we're gonna like really go into detail. As a matter of fact, since we're at it, let's go at it with Vision right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna move this in a little bit, get a little nice little view of him, and check out Vision. I said Venom. This is not Venom. Okay, I mean, it seems like they use the same body design as the other Venom, as the other Vision. Why do I keep saying Venom? As the other Vision. But I've always been a Vision fan, so I mean, the detail is pretty good. You know, the arms go up and down, and they're on the ratchet joints. If you can hear it, you hear it? It's on a ratchet joint. Head goes all around. Cape is removable. It's made out of a vinyl plastic and stuff like that. Leg split is pretty decent. Leg goes up, goes forward. It's on a double hinge knee. You got a little bit of swivel right here that goes all the way around. I mean, it's actually pretty good. He has a nice ab crunch, and his paint, although very loud, it's very loud. I mean, like, it's very robust looking. His paint scheme is very robust, but he actually looks pretty good. The paint scheme is actually pretty decent. And you can see they did different molds as far as the face and everything like that, which is actually pretty good. I like this. See, this is the more classic-like Vision, which I've always loved. And even this is kind of like new, because like the Vision I'm used to, he had lines right here and it was yellow and everything like that. And this is the newer Vision right here. And I love the face. I've always loved the face on Vision. I mean, I love the red face or whatever the case may be. And yeah, he always ends up getting blown up or like destroyed, and then he comes back in a bigger and better form or whatever the case may be. But yeah, he's a pretty decent figure. So we're going to put that guy back there. We're going to grab this one up. Here we have Sam Wilson to stand her up. Sam Wilson is Captain America. Now, this figure, I already can tell you, is the same design. It's kind of like the same design as the Captain America that came out like 2 years ago. I think that Captain America was in his own set. And the shield is actually pretty decent. You know, it has a pretty decent shield and everything like that. You can, more than likely, yeah, you can peg it on the back. You would think it would have came with wings, because this Sam Wilson, this Captain America, can fly, from what I've seen in the comic book. I haven't read recently, maybe he can't fly anymore. And there's great detail on his face and everything. Head goes all the way around. No, he doesn't have ratchet, it doesn't have ratcheting joints or anything like that. Arm goes all the way around. Does it? Yeah. No. No, well, it does, but because it had the shield on the back. Let's see. Yeah, arm goes all the way around. Leg split is pretty decent. You know, has the ab crunch as well. It's not that profound, but it's okay. I mean, it's pretty decent. You know, got a swivel here, swivel there. Double knee joint right here. No swivel. You just have a kind of like a side bend on the ankles, twisting waist, so on and so forth. Everything is pretty good. The head nods up and down, goes all around. He's pretty decent. He's pretty decent. Paint scheme is spot on. I don't see any bleeding. I like the utility belt and the little iconic buckle that they put right there. Everything is pretty good. I really like this figure. I'm a big fan of Captain America figures anyway, so anything with a Captain America uniform, I'm pretty much all over it. I love Captain America figures. But the detail is actually pretty good. It's very good to be in fact. So let's grab up Hawkeye right. Okay, and here we have Hawkeye. She looks pretty good. I mean, like, her detail is pretty much similar. I'm trying to figure which body mold they use for her, but it's not that bad. I mean, like, I've seen worse. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. And it doesn't feel cheap either, but she's not on a, you know, they don't pretty much get the female characters like the double hinged elbows, anything. But, you know, her head articulation is limited due to her hair right here. Nice bosom area, nice bend right here. I like the way they got the hand like this. You know, that's for like her arrow grabbing and stuff like that. You know, she has double hinged knee, nice little swivel. No, side, does she have a swivel? No, she can pivot up and down, and a slight swivel at the ankle. I like the boots, like the little cuff 80s looking boots that she has on. Her belt is loose, nice ass. She has a very nice ass they gave her. Let me see. Pretty deep black hair. I mean, like the detail on this figure is actually pretty good. Let me see the side profile. She's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Nice. They did a real nice design on her ass. The belt, nice little ab right here, mild ab crunch in the middle, which is actually pretty good. The glasses are not removable or anything like that, but she comes with this nice little bow and arrow set, like a sheath for her arrows, which I think you can stick onto her belt. Right, hers goes on her belt. I forgot, hers is on the side of her belt. And you stick it right in this peg right there. Up a little bit. And there you have her, and this is her bow and arrow. This is the same one. Actually, in the comic book, the original Hawkeye gave her this bow as a trophy to say, like, look, you are now the new Hawkeye. Carry it well. And it fits into her hand pretty decent. You know, you just gotta maneuver it a little bit to fit in there. It's a little stiff. Hold on 1 second. Okay, and here we have her with her accessories in her hand and stuff like that. Yeah, I really like this figure. I didn't think I was going to like her. Like I said before, I've always liked the character, but I didn't think I was going to like this figure. They did a real nice job with this. Very nice job. Yeah, she looks real good. Her face is a little bit basic compared to like other figures that I've seen. Other female figures within the line that they've done. But it's not that bad. I mean, like, you know, it's cool. But I do like the way she has the purple headband around her head right here. She looks cute. I like it. I like the way they did the gloves right here. You know, very reminiscent of like what a female Hawkeye should look like. Okay, let's get a look at Captain America real quick. Check out Sam Wilson. You know, nice detail on him, nice paint, nice, you know, I really like him. And I thought this was going to be the figure I enjoyed the most out of all of them. Really, to be honest, I'm going to be honest, I like all of them within this 3-pack. And it's usually maybe one that I want out of a 3-pack. It's not too often that I want all three, that I like all three. And his shield fits real nice on his arm and everything like that. Everything is cool. They did a great job. They did a good job with this 3-pack. And I'm telling you, the figures don't feel cheap. They don't feel lousy or flimsy. It's like they used the thick plastic or like the good plastic on them. I remember a time, sometimes Hasbro would cut corners and give you like the real cheesy ones. Vision looks real good. Look at that face. Antisocial behavior is not permitted here. So far, you have Vision standing at, I would say, like 6.5 inches. So is Sam Wilson. He's standing at 6.5. And Kate, aka Hawkeye, is standing at 6 inches, 6.5. So yeah, they're all 6.5 inches, which is actually pretty good. And I love the designs of these figures. I like the way they did them. So let's look at each figure individually and tell me what you think about them. Yeah, so I think, in my opinion, I really like this set. I really like this 3-pack. It's not too often that I purchase a 3-pack, as I stated before, that I really enjoy. I love the goggles on Captain America Sam Wilson. I love the new design and the collar that they gave Vision. I love the look of Hawkeye right here. I really thought she was going to be very generic for me, because when you looked in the package, really when they put them inside the package, they don't put them in a lot of good poses or anything like that to make purchasing the figures alluring or anything like that. But I really, really enjoyed these figures. I mean, I'm very happy with this purchase, because usually when I get a 3-pack, it's like 2 of them that I don't want, and I'll just give to my nephews or whoever the case may be. But I want to thank you guys for stopping through, tuning in. This one ran a little bit long because, it was 3 figures or anything like that. I don't try to keep you guys long because I know you got a ton of stuff to do, but I do try to bring you some really good reviews so that you can, really be like, oh man, I'll go pick that up and so on and so forth. Because I just want people to really start, playing with things or having a hobby and stuff like that instead of just being on their phones. And don't get me wrong, I love technology. I am the biggest technological advocate. I love technology, but there are times when I detach myself from things, from technology, to really get back to myself. I'll read a book, I'll play with an action figure. I'll hang out with friends or whatever the case may be. And again, I want to thank you guys for donating. I want to thank you so very much for everything, the comments, the views, everything. It helps us grow. It helps me grow. It makes, as I said before, it gives me initiative to keep doing these videos. And it actually is therapy for me. I'll be very honest with you. So, with that being said, well, wait, hold on. I want you to check out my friends' pages. Free Play Mode. I want you to check out New Gaming Order. Also check out my friend JC at Toy News International. He does great, absolutely amazing toy reviews. And he stays on top of things. Like me, I'm not big time like that. So I don't get a lot of action figures as fast as some of those guys do, because they have the connection, so on and so forth. But me, I actually go to the store, or either I'll catch them online, or either I'll order them from across seas to get them. So, just want to keep that, just keep that in mind, that, sometimes I won't have things as fast as others, but I will review them. All right. And I'm not always going to tell you what you want to hear with certain action figures, because some of these action figures they put out, it'll be garbage. Like other people oh, it's the greatest thing. I'm like, no, it's garbage. So with that being said, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe here on YouTube, and share this video. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and finally Twitch for more unedited dialogue, news, reviews, and gameplay. Finally, don't forget to hit the donate button, as any little bit counts and is greatly appreciated. Not to mention a portion of the proceeds go to various charities. I'm Uncle Nerd, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget, if you buy a toy, bust it open. Eye of the Creator.